The following is a production of Learfield Sports.
The Badger Hockey Digest, presented by Charter Communications.
Hi, welcome to the Badger Hockey Digest, brought to you by Charter. I'm the radio voice for Wisconsin hockey, Brian Posick, with the Badgers head coach Mike Eaves. Wisconsin idle this past weekend, but the weekend before it was senior weekend and parents' weekend at the Kohl Center, where the Badgers swept Michigan State. And Mike, I tell you, watching the final few minutes of the Saturday night game, a 2-0 victory, seeing the 9 seniors come together on the ice and then sing varsity and salute the students and the fans that were there, I thought it was a pretty special moment.
It's a moment that those young men will remember a lifetime. It's a connection to the student section, kind of a thank you for supporting them. And, you know, I look back in our day, I don't think we did that. So for them to have something special like that, they can share that with their kids. Yeah,
and you've shared this story with me before, too. Each player has an exit interview with the athletic department, specifically Barry Alvarez. And one of their highlights is playing at the Kohl Center.
There's no question. Barry asked him what's the biggest memory they'll have of their years at Wisconsin. The answer is almost always 100%. Almost always. That's good English. Always the fact playing in front of the Kohl Center in front of 15,000 people. And we were talking about it as a team. When you play in that building when it's packed, it doesn't seem as big as when it's empty. Like the people seem like they're right on top of you, and that's what makes it special playing there.
Yeah, school record 17 wins on the Kohl Center ice this year. That's pretty significant, isn't it?
Well, it is. It's unique to be able to be that successful. Last year we had trouble winning early in the season on our own ice, and this year we found ways to win games, and we got off to great starts, and we had great fan support. I think the kids just got really excited and motivated playing in front of a lot of people.
Yeah, against Michigan State, Michael Mersch had 3 power play goals. The Badgers scored 4 times on the man advantage. Boy, it would be nice to see that continue here as we get to postseason play, wouldn't it?
It is. This is a time of year that you want to pick it up, and we've had some people in and out of the power play units just because of injuries. So we've had some inconsistencies there. We haven't been congruent. I think the fact, too, that for a lot of the games, for a while there, we were only getting 1 power play or 2 power plays a game. And power plays is much like any sport. You get an offensive flow, and we weren't finding that. But we had some opportunities. As a matter of fact, in the games where we scored a couple goals, we had 5 or 6 opportunities and got to get some game repetitions. And we functioned very well as 2 units and were able to score some goals.
Yeah, and then on Saturday in the finale against the Spartans, Joel Rumpel pitched his 9th career shutout. This week he was named a finalist for the Mike Richter Award for the best goaltender in the country. Certainly deserves to be at least a candidate for that award.
Oh, he really does. And wouldn't that be special for him to win that thing with Mike Richter playing here and going on to a great pro career? So, and he's a deserving candidate. His numbers are in the top 5 in the country, the best in the Big Ten, and you know, hopefully he'll continue those numbers and really make himself a strong candidate for that award.
Yep, the Badgers hit the road this weekend to take on the Penn State Nittany Lions. More on that series coming up after this.
I'm not what the girls here would call classically good looking. I spent most of my youth in the dreaded friend zone. That all changed when my folks got Charter TV. I discovered tons of chick flicks in HD and on demand and learned all the secrets to romancing the high school girl. Now in a school full of boys, I'm the man. I'm the man.
Get Charter TV starting at $29.99 per month. Charter, make way for more.
This is Andrew Zielsdorf. He plays hockey. This is leukemia. It's bad business. This is Andrew's oncology team. They love Andrew. They don't like leukemia. And thanks to them, Andrew is now cancer-free. Booyah. They are the world-renowned physicians, scientists, and nurses at the American Family Children's Hospital, pioneers in pediatric cancer care. UW Health. Remarkable.
Well, the Wisconsin Badgers will play the rest of their season on the road, beginning this weekend against the Penn State Nittany Lions in brand new Pagula Ice Arena. This is a very nice building. I've yet to see it in person. I've seen it online, but it looks like it could be a zoo because the students are right on top of you, low ceiling. It sounds like it's going to be a pretty fun place to play.
I've done the same thing that you did, Brian. Went online and watched a little brief video about the building, the locker rooms and such. It looks spectacular. Rob Endringa, who does some of our games for us on the Big Ten Network, was there, and he says it's a great atmosphere. It's very similar to this. I mean, it's not a very big building, seats 5,000 people. But in the video that we watched, it looks like they're right on top of you, and he said it's a great atmosphere for hockey. So, you know what? Whether you're home or on the road, to have a building packed with people, it creates an environment, and playing in that environment is always fun.
Yeah, the former club hockey coach at Penn State, Joe Batista, actually visited Madison on a number of occasions to get ideas for what type of rink they wanted to have in Happy Valley. And he took some ideas from the plans for LeBon, from the Kohl Center too, and I think they implemented some of that too.
They really did. Joe's an interesting man.
Yes, he is.
When we were in Pittsburgh with the Penguins, he was up as the head coach, club coach up in Penn State. He'd come down and visit with us. He's got a great passion for the game, and this is like a project that came from the heavens for him to try to get the program started and build a rink from scratch. I'm sure it was a lot of work, but he was a perfect guy for it, and he can be very proud of what he and all the administrators did there.
Yeah, Mike, you shared with us in the media on Monday, you spent time in Pennsylvania with the Flyers and with the Penguins, and you know that people love their hockey in that state, don't they?
They really do. The Flyers kind of got it going with their Stanley Cup championships in the 70s. And then with Mario coming into Pittsburgh and winning the Stanley Cups, and now he's the owner, and then carried on with Sidney Crosby and what they've done. So the level of hockey has continued to rise in Pennsylvania, and we're seeing some good players come out of there.
All right. As far as your club's concerned, you can always get better, right?
Always. I mean, we're dealing with young people. They're not at the pinnacle of their career, and we have at least 3 more weeks that we know of, hopefully more. And we're always pushing to get better. I think our best hockey, both as a team and as individuals, is still to come.
Yep, and in all facets, too. You discussed various different ways where you'd like to get better, especially defensively, line rush against, offensively, too. You'd love to put the puck away more.
Well, everybody would, and I think, as we've talked about, offense is kind of a flow and ebb. It has its own kind of rhythm and timing. I know there's been a lot of talk here recently about Tyler Barnes not scoring. You know, he's due, and he's a streaky guy we've talked about. And, you know, he's going to get, you know, what Jed Solway has yet to get a goal. He's had 4 goals, maybe 5 goals taken away at different times. And, you know, he comes out of BC Junior Hockey League with being a point getter and a goal scorer. So, you know, we've got things yet to come. I believe deep in my soul that our best hockey is still out there.
Yep, and while the Big Ten championship may be out of reach, not necessarily, but maybe you want to finish in the top 2, and you're in pretty good position right now.
Yeah, we have to do our part. And it's important for us to finish in the top 2. Just to make it clear is the fact that at the Big Ten tournament, the top 2 teams gets a bye. Those other teams have to win 3 games in 3 nights, and that's a difficult task. So, you know, you're right, Brian. We have a chance to win, but we secondly want to get in that second place so we don't have to play that other game.
All right. Thanks for your time. Best of luck this weekend. That's Badgers head coach Mike Eaves. Wisconsin and Penn State Friday and Saturday night. There's no television this weekend, so you have to put up with me and Paul Capobianco on the Badger Sports Network. Our broadcasts both nights start at 5:30. For Mike Eaves, I'm Brian Posick. Thanks for watching the Badger Hockey Digest.